December 21st, 2012, the day that the Mayans predicted the world would end. And I'm in my green velvet robe in the morning, and the kids had half of a day of school, but I decided to keep them home for the following reasons. Listen, you can hear Ella freaking out. She's so mad that she's not going to school on this half day. I'm sorry. Okay, well, what would you have done? Last week, obviously, many of you know of the tragedy in Sandy Hook, which we're not near, but we're 20... What's going on, baby girl? I'm explaining why you're home from school. Okay, because of that occurrence, which I'm speaking in code, if you catch my drift, don't do that, Matea. Then yesterday we got a call. Honey, can you just go in the other room because I have to talk to them about something? Okay. I don't want her to hear everything. Matea has, go. She has a lot of anxiety. She gets stressed out about the stuff, and they have not watched any news. So, okay, they had half of a day. All this Christmas time, I was a little frustrated that Christmas was midweek next week, or actually early in the week, and then it was like I had like no time with them for cookies and all of that. Well, yesterday afternoon, I knew they had a half day. I get a call from the superintendent of the school saying, by the way, there's been gun threats, rumors of gun threats, which I hadn't even heard about. But don't worry, it's a national threat. We got it under control. La 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 la. At that point, I thought, okay, between the fact that there was a shooting last week, it's like the end of the world day where some people might freak out and do some freaky things. And I get that call, and I wanted to be taking them out to make cookies anyhow. Let's just make cookies. Let's have it be a half day. So they're not going to school. We're making cookies. What are we doing today?
Making cookies.
And some children are thrilled about it.
We're going on a walk.
Yeah, we're going on a walk. Okay. This is a quality time for me to be with. This is quality time for me to be with my kids. Yes, honey, Jared's recovering. You can go for a walk too, as long as you don't jump around, do cartwheels, or play karate.
I was saying that we have a pajama party.
Okay, can you close the door for the bedroom because some kids are still. Oh, it's closed. They're still sleeping.
We have a pajama party. Can we watch a movie all together?
Probably.
Cocoa.
Yeah, let's do. I'm gonna do. Okay. Here.
Let's do all of that.
I'm making chocolate pancakes as we speak. Some of you know that for Matea that means that she is the first because she always says she's the last, which means she's the first to get pancakes. Yes, baby boy. We're making chocolate pancakes. We're going on a walk. We're having hot chocolate. We're watching a movie. Ella is so upset because she's become like a history buff. She's like a history genius. I don't know. She talks about George Washington like he's her brother. And there's some kind of big deal, half day at school, and I'm taking the kids out because of the gun threat, because of everything. I know. And I've been accused of being fearless, but I just sort of was just like, nah, today we'll stay home. So, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Okay. Other thing, let's go in here, that I was curious about what you guys thought was, I want to take, oh gosh, see, there's no makeup and I just got up, okay, but this is how much I love you guys. I'm showing you the good, bad, and ugly. Okay, how many of you are nerd fighters? Because you probably saw my last video, and I think I'm an official nerd fighter after the Project for Awesome event, because like you saw on the previous video, it was amazing. But I just want to know, because I don't know if some of you saw it, there were some people that came over and were not very nice to us, and then all the nerd fighters came and swooped in and they're powerful. So I am a nerd fighter now, and I just want to know how many of our fans and subscribers are nerd fighters. This right here, this beautiful child, oh my goodness, who's that? What's that? Tell me about your animals.
Well, I have a ton of them, but this is not all of them.
But who's the famous one on your lap?
Rainbow bear.
Rainbow Bear's been in our family for like 20 years. Okay, Matea, I need to look at the camera because...
I'll introduce you to all of them. Yes, I will.
Okay, you will? Okay, and then I'm going to introduce you because I don't know if you know, but you're some sort of special today. You're always special to me. But did you know that today's like a big Mayan day?
Yeah.
And you're part Mayan from Guatemala?
Right.
You're actually from where all those pyramids were, where they found the predictions for the world. Their calendar ended today, and some people thought the world was going to end, but we're going to have pancakes and go on a walk instead. But if anyone wants to know what a real Mayan looks like, this is it. Smile, Matea.
I'm not going to smile.
You're not? And you should be proud because the Mayan people were geniuses, as evidenced by Matea, who is from near the pyramids near Tikal. Okay. Or, no. Pyramids in... What's the name?
Maya.
Yeah, we know. She was in a place called...
Maya. The town of Maya.
Well, the town of Maya. No, anyhow, I've got it on her records. She basically it's around this place called San Francisco or something, but it's like in
Okay,
Guatemala.
now let me introduce you.
Okay, introduce me to
Gumdrop.
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 Gumdrop. Okay. And we know Rainbow Bear.
Tippy.
Tippy. We've met Tippy in one of our videos before.
Ducky Momo.
Ducky Momo.
Plankton.
Plankton. And
Vanilla and pudding.
vanilla and pudding. Okay.
No, pudding. Just
Pudding. Okay. And what are we having for breakfast?
Chocolate pancakes.
And are you happy that there's no school? Because Ella's kind of mad at me.
Yes. Because here's some reasons. Today is hot dog day.
And so that makes you happy.
And today is PE.
So you're happy. You don't like PE?
I do, but I can never fight, and it makes my feet sore.
Makes your feet sore? Okay. Well, we're going to go for a walk. We're going to have our own PE today.
Okay. Hey.
Let me go make pancakes.
I call last.
This is the beautiful face of the Mayan generation, going strong after 12/21.
And
You should make a prediction. You could be the new Mayan making a new prediction.
And this is Rainbow Bear.
Yeah. Do you want to make a new prediction about the world?
He makes noise.
When do you think the world's going to end? Yeah, that's true. None of us know.
When you when somebody finds out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, which I know.
That's when the world's going to end?
Yes, but I already know.
So you're keeping that information secret?
Can I tell them?
Yeah.
It's 259 licks.
Is that days, years, decades?
259 licks until you get to
The end of the world?
A Tootsie Pop. The center of a Tootsie Pop. Do you know why?
Why?
One time I got a Tootsie Pop from the haircut place, and then I was like, I wonder how many licks it takes to a Tootsie Pop, to the center of a Tootsie Pop. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay.
A Mayan makes a new prediction: 259 licks until the end of the world. No? Until you get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Yes, I already counted some.
We don't know when the world ends, right?
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, you know on the commercials it says the world may never know.
Yeah.
But I know.
You know how many licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop. Because you're a genius.
The company doesn't even know that, I think. I don't know.
Oh, now I remember where you're from. Petén. There are lots of pyramids there. Petén in Guatemala. Yep, baby. You are one gorgeous Mayan, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock at night.
There's chocolate in there.
Yes, it's hot chocolate. That's what you asked for. Okay, look. 1 half a pill is And he takes it so well, and that was not my doing. They taught him at the orphanage extremely well how to take these pills. Usually it's like a liquid for kids his size. He just swallows them like, there you go. I didn't even get to show you. It's 2 of these, and then half it. I couldn't even get it on camera. You were too fast. What were you doing upstairs, by the way? Oh.
Watching.
Now he's back to see the flower. I have flowers. Flowers, okay. Okay, the other thing is that my kids, some of them, struggle from anxiety and stress. And, you know, there's like lockdown notices all over the schools today and everything. And it's probably, yes, it's probably just because some kids are threatening and all of that. Fine. But combined with all of the things, especially the fact that I wanted to make cookies anyhow, and probably if the thing last week didn't happen, if it wasn't so close to these threats, then it probably wouldn't bother me. But you hear the coffee. I'm making that because Samantha loves coffee when she wakes up. And we're going to make pancakes. We're going for a walk. We'll make cookies later. It'll be fun. Morning, Jared.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Good.
How's your ear?
Good.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you know that Matea was Mayan? And I don't know if we ever told you that.
What?
Did you know Matea
We're
was...
going on a walk.
Shh.
Yes. Did you know that Matea was Mayan?
What do you mean by she's Mayan?
She's from this part of Guatemala that makes her Mayan.
What does Mayan even mean?
It's just this area of Guatemala and this type of people that's been around forever. They were geniuses, actually. They created parts of the calendar and math, but they said today that the world was going to end. So I asked Matea to make a new prediction, and she told me what?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop?
Do you want to guess? Do you want to make a prediction?
I didn't hear what she said.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
My guess is 96.
No, I know it. You're close. It's
Actually, once I had a lollipop in my hands, and I did like 96 licks, and then done.
No, that was for a normal lollipop.
It was actually from the haircut.
Yeah, I did mine too. It was 2:59.
To the middle of a
Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pop.
It couldn't be 96.
This is soft. This is soft.
I know, got a soft road
How
on.
many Tootsie Rolls can you eat in 60 minutes?
Maybe that could be your next prediction.
That's actually 60 minutes is actually 1 hour.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Thank you. Okay, let me get to the pancakes.
Oh, here's a little story of a mom and dad.
She's no Angelina.
Yeah, and he's not Brad. Raising lots of kids from all over the world. 3 bad boys. That's the girls. Sam and Andrew, it's important to mention, were born in New York City via 2 C-sections. Matea was adopted in 2005. She came from Guatemala.
She's a chica alive.
Ethiopia called in 2008. Adopted 3 siblings, Jared, Ella, and Grace. Adopted again in 2011. Ella came from Ukraine. Now we have 7.